Okay, so we are going to learn how to write equations and solve them when asked about consecutive numbers. So, first of all, consecutive numbers are numbers that come one after the other. So, for example, the numbers 2, 3, and 4, those would be consecutive numbers, or a -5, -4, -3, those would all be consecutive numbers. Okay, so this one says find three consecutive integers such that the sum of the integers plus 4 is equal to 4 times the second integer. Okay, so you might read that and be like, oh my goodness. It's okay. So we're going to start with this part. We're finding three consecutive integers. Okay, that we know that's what we're going to be looking for. So how do we show that? Okay, well, the first integer, we're just going to call x. Now, the second integer, because they're consecutive, would be x plus 1, right? Because it would be the next number. The third would be x plus 2, right? So it's these numbers, these three numbers that are going in order. Okay, so now we have the information we need to write an equation. Let's keep going. This says such that the sum of the integers plus 4 is equal to, let's stop there. The sum of the integers. Sum means to add up. So the sum of these integers, we're going to add up these three. So that means I'm going to have x plus 1 plus x plus 2. So we've added all those up. So the sum of the integers plus 4. So at the end, it's all of that plus 4 is equal to, well, what is it equal to? 4 times the second integer. So 4 times, what's the second integer? It's x plus 1. So how do we show 4 times x plus 1? Well, 4 times this whole thing, x plus 1. We put that in parentheses. So let's simplify each side of our equation first. So let's start with the left side. Well, we know that we can combine x's, and we know that we can combine these constants. So let's do that. X plus x is 2x, plus another x would be 3x. And then 1 plus 2 is 3, plus 4 is 7. So we have plus 7. Okay, so this side is now simplified down to that. That looks a lot better. Okay, what can we do over here? Well, we can use the distributive property. So multiply 4 by each value inside those parentheses. 4 times x is 4x. 4 times 1 is 4. Awesome. So those are now simplified. So we can start to solve our equation. Now, again, as I've showed you, I kind of like to use my little T-chart, and I'm going to get, okay, let's say, how about I get all my x's over here and all my constants over here, right? Let's do that. And it doesn't matter which side you're getting all your x's on, just has to be on one or the other. The reason I'm choosing this side is because there's already more x's over here, okay? So, first of all, well, what is over here? What is over here that is not an x? Well, we have this 4 in front of the x, and we have this plus 4. Remember, we always start with the 4 that's not attached, the number that's not attached, that constant. So I'm going to subtract 4 from both sides. These 4's cancel out. Subtracting 4 from 7, because those are my like terms. So I have 3x plus 3 equals, and here we have 4x. Okay. All right. Let's see. Before I do anything with this 4, let me make sure all my x's are where they need to be. There's x's over here. So I'm going to subtract these x's on both sides. And so I'm now left with just a 3 over here, and 4x minus 3x is just an x. So x is equal to 3. Now, what does that mean? Well, that means that x, or the first number, is 3. That means the second number would be 4, and the third number would be 5. So you have your consecutive numbers.